Facebook Live, hello! Hi, it's Frank Murphy from the Front Page Foundation. I'm the president of the foundation, and we are getting ready for the Front Page Follies, the 39th annual Front Page Follies, coming up 4 months from today on Saturday, June 17th. A couple things I need to tell you. First of all, today we make the announcement of the honoree of our 39th annual Front Page Follies. 1 month from now, on St. Patrick's Day, tickets will go on sale at frontpagefoundation.org. We'll have a discount, an early bird discount for 1 month only. So from March 17th until April 17th, you'll be able to buy single tickets at the whole table rate. So that's $100 a ticket instead of $125. And then on May 17th, it's a Wednesday, and some people are excited about Hump Day, but other than that, I got nothing for you. Then on Saturday, June 17th, is the big show at the Knoxville Convention Center. You do not want to miss it, and we are absolutely thrilled. And I'm dressed like an anchorman today on purpose because I want to look as good as our honoree. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Williams from WVLT. Congratulations, Alan.
Frank, I'm overwhelmed, and when you told me that I was the honoree, I almost dropped the phone. I couldn't wait to call my wife.
Well, first you said, who dis, when I called you. Because if you forgot about that time, you gave me your cell phone number at the James White's Fort.
Right. I remember that. I remember that. But, you know, to be in the same category as the Carl Williamses, the Bill Williamses.
And anyone else named Williams?
Robin Wilhoit, you know, that's
yes.
we're just, we're all friends. And there's just so many people that I look up to, and for your peers to honor you like that, you're overwhelmed. You know, you feel like, am I really making an impact? And then something like this happens, and I'm like, wow, I'm beside myself. And this is not an acting job. This is not Alan
Williams. He is in the Screen Actors Guild, though.
This is not Alan Williams, the actor or the anchor talking.
Yeah.
This is just from a heartfelt thank you that I'm overwhelmed by this. So.
Well, we are absolutely thrilled. I mean, we look at all the great work that you've done, not only on television, in sports and in news, but in the community. I mean, you make such an impact with places like Shangri-La and Positively Living and United Way.
Yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, you're always out there.
Well, I try to do that because, you know, you look at this position and look where you are in. And if nobody, you've got a place to where you can use your talents in a way that people know who you are, and then take that to a different level. And hopefully that influence can help other people in the community. So that's the number one priority. And you use your talents in what job that you have to where you can help other people. And so that's where I am. And so you get the most satisfaction, obviously, from that. So.
Yeah, if you use your spotlight to shine on these great organizations in our community. And then, of course, you also, a serious journalist, too. I mean, in fact, you've got to go anchor the noon news in a few minutes.
Well, and I do a lot of things these days. I'll anchor the noon a couple of days a week.
Yeah.
I have a new show on the CW every morning. It's from 7 to 9. I do stories, 3 series a week for WVLT that's also on CW. I just go all over the place. And where are you, Alan? Well, I'm there one day and here the next hour and this. But, you know, in this kind of job, in this kind of business where folks are asking you to do more with less, well, I'm glad to do it.
Look at us right now. I mean, in the past, we would send out a press release and you'd see it in the newspaper. But now, with folks like Marvel on our board and the other great folks, we're using the digital space to make our announcement. And we're hoping that you will now like and share this great announcement with all your friends and expand the reach. Help us get more likes, and do accept and share the invitation on Facebook for the Front Page Follies. You'll be looking for an email. If you're on our email list, you can join that with details about tickets and stuff that goes on sale. So we want you to come out. We will write a song about Alan. We've already started thinking. We've already started working. David Lawver.
Gosh.
You know David Lawver, the great writer.
Yes, I know David Lawver, and oh my gosh.
He has already started working on some songs about Alan, and we've also
had some roles in some previous Follies. Did you know that?
I did hear about this.
Scared me to death.
They're trying to find the tapes.
Never sang though. It scared me to death.
Well, I also know you've anchored. You've been one of our news anchors.
I love doing that. I really do. Those are good things. But you know, I'm honored. And I'm just overwhelmed by that. And the Follies are great, and the people that show up are great. But where is all of the resources going? It's to help those in journalism.
Right.
That's the big key.
It's about education. We are an education charity. We fund scholarships at UT and Pellissippi, and we've been challenged now with, see, the Front Page Foundation spun off from East Tennessee Society of Professional Journalists specifically to raise money and fund these scholarships. But over the course of the years, you know, obviously they've made a good chunk of change, and now it's time to take it and find new ways to spend it. And we've been challenged to expand our reach into maybe high schools, and that's something I'm excited about, and maybe into law schools as we want to protect and defend the First Amendment.
Wow, you have really thought outside the box here.
Yeah.
You were so good at ad-libbing. Before I walked in here, I'm thinking, wow, man, he is just clicking.
I appreciate that. I mean, I'm a professional BS artist.
I need to put that under my title, too.
That's
okay?
right there. All right. Alan Williams from WVLT, Saturday, June 17th, the Front Page Follies, the 39th annual edition. We're so thrilled that Alan is our honoree. Make sure you do not miss this show. We're going to put on a fantastic show for you at the Knoxville Convention Center. You've got to be there. Thank you, Alan.
Frank.